Hello everybody and welcome back to another week of Hozy. So today we're gonna continue playing where we left off last time, and we're gonna just kind of hang out and chat. Um, this past week has been really crazy for me. I had a lot of kind of like scheduling and planning that I had to do at my day job, and so because of that, I just wanted to sit back and play some games and relax. I know this isn't the art content that many of you thought was going to happen, but just hang with me. You're gonna get some, I promise. Um, but let's chat about like what's kind of going on. I've kind of got to the point where I feel like I want to change the YouTube channel a little bit. It's not going to be right this second. It's not going to be overnight. It's not going to be the next episode. Next week I'm actually going to be a little occupied, so I don't even know if there's going to be a video next week. Hopefully there is. But this is kind of cool. There's some decorations on the walls. Like, you can see there's like signs. It's kind of funny because you have all these like little gnomes here. But next week I have the privilege and the opportunity to actually go travel to Adobe Summit. So we get to partake in this like creative conference here. It's not quite the same as Adobe Max, but I will be partaking in that in February, or not February, in November. But for now, I'm just excited to go and meet with some other business professionals and kind of hear everything that they're doing and working on. I want to say that next week, since I'll be traveling, I might not have a video go up. I'm gonna try my best, but there's no promises and there's no guarantees. Only because if I am not able to record one before I leave, then I won't have time to get one. I am going to try to get some really cool like vlog content while I'm out there, and that kind of brings me to where I think the channel is going to go. So as many of you know, I'm a strong Adobe advocate. I believe in their products. I know that a lot of people are going to instantly click off my video now that I'm talking about it because they all hate Adobe because the prices went up, or they're going to more AI and things like that. And I'm going to be the person that says, yeah, they are going to AI, and yeah, the prices are going up. However, I firmly believe that in this like day and age, if you aren't adapting to what is coming out and you aren't kind of taking the reins and running with all of technology, then you're going to fall apart and you're going to be left in the back. Adobe has came out and said that they are not like taking artist content. A lot of their AI is running off of Adobe stock, and I agree with that. Like, I know that it is. If you look at the stuff that they have, a lot of it is based off of their stock, and they have a ton of it. They have such a large library. They really don't need other people's artworks and everything. So AI is adapting every single day. I personally am not using it for my art, so I want to be very, very clear that I'm not using it to create content. I'm not using it to create artwork. I'm not using it to sell. There are a lot of people that are taking it as the shortcut. I think that it's a great resource. And what I mean by that is if I'm working as a full-time freelancer and my skills are to sit here and let me open all these windows. My job is to sit here and to create art and to sell stickers and to make posters. I don't have all the time in the world, and I don't have the funds to hire an admin to help me create schedules. I'm really good logistically, but at the same time, if it can help me speed up a workflow, then so be it. And I know that Adobe's AI isn't quite in that realm. I know that a lot of people are using Adobe AI for content. Like they're creating flyers and they're creating different things off of Adobe Express. And I understand that. And I'm not saying that people are using it for the right reasons. I'm saying that if we educate and stop making AI the criminal, if we educate people and we teach them how to use it properly, then the processes can go back to what we thoroughly enjoy doing as a business person. And for me, I thoroughly enjoy making art. And I thoroughly enjoy being able to take an hour or two out of my day after making artwork to do something that I like and not have to stress about admin stuff. I don't have to stress about how do I make this spreadsheet or make this process easier, as I'm trying to figure out 10 more sticker designs, or how do I make this this graph or this Excel sheet or this presentation better while I'm drowning in client work and things like that. So I think no, there's trash still. Is this trash? Okay, I guess it's too big for me to pick up more than one. That's so weird. I don't know why it didn't let me pick up more than one. For me, again, like, I think that there's an opportunity to kind of educate people a little more with what AI can do. I think that this is the time to kind of not replace things, and I stand by it. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people are scared of the unknowns. What if AI comes and it replaces my job? Or what if I'm replaced? Or what if AI is better than me? Or people just start liking AI more? I hear it. I hear you, especially artists. We see it. We see people are going out and they are sitting here and they'd rather make the same AI flyer 2,000 times, and nobody sees anything wrong with that. And you know what? Like, I hear you that AI is scary, but just like everything else, I think change in general is scary. How many mice are there? Oh my god. Hold on. This is I was not expecting 500 mice to come out here. So I think this is like a conversation that a lot of people need to hear. I think that a lot of people need to understand that we, as creatives, we have the opportunity to help and educate people. I saw this Facebook post in a local Facebook group that I'm in. It's for It's for the area that I live in, and someone posted and they said, I want to make this crafting event. They were like, this is my idea. And they made an AI poster, an AI flyer. And it described the event, it described everything that they wanted. And so many artists went on to the comments and they basically bashed the lady for making an AI print. And they were like, oh, you want to do this craft event? It wasn't an art event, it was a crafting event. So, mind you, graphic design is way different than crafting. And so many people were saying, oh, how can you want to make a crafting event, but you aren't using an artist to make the posters? Well, just like everybody else, like, things happen. Maybe she doesn't have however much money it is to hire a local artist. Like, it doesn't matter. Even if she wants to put an event together, maybe she's getting it sponsored. Who knows the situation? And it's not our place to judge. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is not our place to judge what other people are doing. We can educate people. And I think that's what we need to do. I think we need to take a step back. And I think if we see people using AI incorrectly, if we see people that are wanting to do things that just, there's a better way to do it. This person got bashed, reamed on Facebook because she made an AI flyer, and every comment was saying, oh, nobody's gonna even care about this event because it's the same thing everybody's seen before. We've seen this flyer 500 million times. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad that you've seen this flyer 500 million times. But if you're not offering better solutions, then she's going to do what she wants to do. And that's use AI. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. If somebody doesn't know how to do it, that's fine. Because nobody is sitting here and offering the help. So, unless you're going to sit here and offer help, don't judge people. And I stand by that so much because it's not fair. I can't go up to somebody who's a designer or who's not a designer and say, hey, make this flyer. You're setting them up for failure. 100% you're setting them up for failure. I probably should not put a candle on the chessboard. But we don't care as an artist. Who cares? So what that we're setting them up for failure? We're asking them to do these things and we're not offering any advice. We're not helping them. We're just saying, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. It's not fair. So yeah, I'm passionate about this topic, and I full-heartedly believe that we need to do better. As artists, we need to do better. And the only way to do better is by understanding what's here, understanding what AI can do. Because I'm that person, and I know that I'm just kind of ranting here, but I'm that person that full-heartedly believes that if somebody cannot afford me, that doesn't mean that they can't have good designs. I want somebody to have good designs. That's so trippy as those dots get closer. Woo! Okay, let me turn that off. That's a little too much for my little brain. I believe... Well, photos like this are usually family photos. Oh, is that not a family photo? That's not. I fully believe, and I know that a lot of people are just listening to my rant right now with no expectations to get anything out of it, and I appreciate you. But I fully believe that... Oops. Oh no! Sorry, my ADHD is kicking in here. Okay, sorry. I got really distracted there. I'm just trying to get this set up correctly. I believe that everybody has the right to have great designs. And I believe that if I can't provide it to people, if people don't want or can't afford to pay me for my designs, okay, that's their choice. It doesn't mean that I'm going to stop them from having a good design. I'm going to always offer people a solution because it doesn't matter to me if they hire me or not. Hire somebody else, hire somebody cheaper, but I'd rather them have the respect for me so that later on down the road, whenever they are able to afford me or whenever they are able to do something, they know that I have their back. And I stand by that, and I know that a lot of people probably think that I'm crazy for that, but it's so true. If I help somebody while they're down, and in 10 years, they come back. What is this? Oh, it's a light bulb. Okay, that's a weird light bulb. Sorry. And they come back in 5, 10, 15 years. They'll remember that I was nice and I helped them. They will always remember that. And I can tell you that I've had clients that were like that. I've had clients come back to me and say, hey, you know, I remember that you helped me out here, and I'd appreciate it if you do this for me. And they actually pay. They pay my full price, no questions asked, because I earned their trust. And I think that's the big thing, is just figuring out and earning people's trust, especially when you're new. You can't have perfection. You can't have everything go your way. You're going to always have people that say, oh, your prices are too high. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's a funny sound. Okay. Sorry, again, distracted. You gotta understand that I actually am diagnosed with ADHD. So the fact that I'm even sitting here this long focusing on this little room says a lot. But I'll get there. So yeah. That's my rant. I know it was a long one, and I'm sorry. I really am genuinely sorry that you had to listen to me go on and on about this, but I believe that even though everybody has their upsetness and some people are upset that Adobe is doing things their way, they're their own company, they can make whatever decision they want, and guess what? I have no control over it. I have the choice to... What is that? Those headphones. I have the choice to either support them or don't. As of right now, I really believe in their products, so I will support them. If you aren't happy with that, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna change just because you tell me a reason in the comment. I've heard a lot of them. I've seen the threads, I've seen the Instagram posts, I've seen the Reddits, I've seen all the hate for Adobe. But I believe that their products are good. I I'm not gonna change my mind about Adobe products, only because I full-heartedly believe that they are the industry standards. I believe that they are giving a lot of effort to work in this changing environment, and they're not trying to screw anybody over. They are a software company, and software companies do what software companies have to do in a time like this, and they're adapting. And I will not give them any heck for adapting. So, I will tell you right now, the upcoming content for my channel will be probably changing. I am going to get into doing a lot more of like tutorials, and I am going to be getting into doing a lot more of like artwork and doing different things such as doing different things like digital art and traditional art. And oh my god, there's so much clutter here. What happened? Oh my god. It's in the walls. Ew. Okay. But yeah, so next week, recap. Next week, there may or may not. Oh my god, there's so much trash. Next week, there may or may not be a video. This week, we're just playing a Hozy because we're just chatting and we're being real. I think that that's the one thing that you can always guarantee that you'll have from me is straight honesty. I'm not looking to be loved. I don't care if people don't agree with my decisions. I don't care if people don't agree with who I support as a art company. What I do care is that people have the opportunity to be creative, and people have themselves, and they believe in themselves, and they know that they have full potential to achieve what they want to achieve. And oh, there's so much trash. Oh, why does her sister live like this? This is kind of gross. And I want my channel to be that pillar. The little pillar where people can come to me and trust me for tips, tricks, tutorials, whatever it is that they need. Because I've started to learn that that's what I like to do. I love being able to help people achieve their full potential. And I don't want to be that channel who's like boring, and I'm not saying anything wrong with anybody that does it, but just a matter of fact, you do this, then you do this, like those types of tutorials. I'm really bad at words, so this might not even make sense, but what I do want to be is a person in your corner. I want to be able to help you start your small business. I want to be the person who motivates you to pick up a pen, pick up a pencil, pick up your mouse, whatever it is, and do what you want to actually do. If that means you... Oh, what color should we do? I kind of like this green. Is it gonna be green or white? Oh, it's yellow. Oh, I don't like that color. I kind of want to be that like best friend you can call if you're stuck with a situation. I mean, I find myself in this over and over. For example, my neighbor. My neighbor is a photographer, and she has a dream of opening up her own photography business. And I spent hours just texting her advice and chatting with her on real scenarios on how to grow her business. And it's basically like a step by step. And I don't want to charge people for that stuff. I just want to help people. I feel like we live in a world where knowledge is escaping us, and we're too scared to start things. We are going to Google and AI for advice, and it's basically the same advice over and over. People are gatekeeping from their experiences, and I feel like this is what I want to be for everybody. Now, I want to tell you that I am going to throw in some lifestyle content on here too. I am in the midst of training for a 5K. Doesn't sound like much, but it is for me. I'm in the midst of basically like a weight loss journey. So I'm learning and striving from there. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Okay. I don't. What else am I supposed to do? I painted. Hello? Paint right wall. Didn't I paint the wall? Okay. I'm in the midst of what I described to my therapist as an existential crisis. It's not really, but it feels like one. I mean, I'm experiencing a lot this year that I just want to keep track of. I want to share my journey with people. I want to inspire somebody. Oh, baby, we don't have space for this stuff. Girl, you moved into a closet and you're trying to put a fridge? What is going on? Okay. What is over there? Oh god. So, tomato. This is where we are. This is what we're gonna do. We're at the point where I think that we're gonna achieve some great things, and I full-heartedly believe that if you hang out and you stick with me, you'll learn a thing or two. Probably more like a thing, not two. No, I'm just kidding. You'll learn a lot. We're going to explore different things like different programs, how to make designs, how to start your business, how to track macros because I've been on a macro obsession. I'll kind of go through what I do. I mean, I have a side hustle for my side hustle. So for those of you that don't know, I work a full-time job. I do YouTube now. I also have my own business, but also to fund my dreams and to continue with my business, I do Instacart, and I do all sorts of things. So like, when I say that I have a dream to kind of like make all this a reality, I'm so serious. I fully am trying my best, and I'm hustling like non-stop for these dreams. I made it a goal to attend Adobe Max this year because I live in Florida and Adobe Max is in Miami, and it would be the first year that I'm able to go to Adobe Max. So I priced out the conference based off of past years. The tickets haven't came out yet. Oh, this is weird. What are these, like, I've never seen these types of beads and stuff. Okay. Let's put this under here. It's generally where the desk is. So we're gonna move this over here. We can put that up here, actually. So I price out like tickets on how much it would be, where it typically is, or where it's going to be. I figured out hotel price. I figured out all of the information that I needed basically, and I made it a goal that I'm not gonna really spend any money other than whatever's needed, and I'm gonna earn the money doing Instacart and whatnot so that I can go to Adobe Max. So this year I'll be there. It'll be lots of fun. I've have an idea of like probably what the stuff is going to be that's there, so that's cool. I am just really excited to grow as a creative. Hello? To experience everything. Multiple things going on. I don't know if these are supposed to be steps or like, what if I just lined them all up right here? She's supposed to be able to climb out her window. Because how else would she get out there, right? It makes sense for her to climb up her window. This is weird. Can she put the... Oh! I guess we could put the microwave up there. What a weird spot for the microwave. I'm gonna put the microwave on top of the fridge. It's fine. That's fine, right? Nobody's gonna care. And I don't know, I just feel like this is a year where I kind of just get my stuff together and figure out what it is that I'm doing. And so I think I've ranted quite a bit. I'm sorry. Really, so sorry. But just know that it's for good intent. Is this a pillow? I don't know if that's supposed to be a pillow. Or if it's like a pencil case. We're gonna act like it's a pillow. Okay. Okay. Put this down here. Put this one over here. Put this one right here. Okay. Ooh, that's in the doorway. We're gonna have to turn this like this, probably. Oh, don't link together. Okay. So yeah, that's my little rant. I know I went on quite a bit, but it was good. It was for good intentions. I'm just really bad at stopping my chatter. So yeah. We're almost done here, and this is going to be the only house that we decorate today. But thanks for listening, and sorry that the rant was so long. But I do hope that you guys hang out and come back and listen to all of my other rants that I'm going to have, and is that gonna fit there? And listen to all of the other rants that I have and enjoy the company that I have and the future of all the vlogs. This house is so cramped. This is not my style. Nah. It's fine. She doesn't need to actually get up there, right? She could climb on the couch and then climb up there. It's fine. We're learning. But yeah, so I appreciate you so much, guys. You don't even know. I started this YouTube channel with just the intentions of documenting my life and just giving me something to look back on. And for the past year, I've been so scared to do it, and for the past few weeks, I've been consistent at doing this because you guys keep showing up. So I really just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to try to get an episode out next week. If not, there will at least be shorts, hopefully, just as like a vlog. And I think that we're gonna have a great future together if this is something you're interested in hanging out and seeing. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree with my decision of being an Adobe loyalist? Or do you think that they're just pouring so much into AI that it's a little ridiculous? I appreciate you again for watching, and until next time, remember, stay awesome, and keep creating.